Gang, I am in a good fucking mood. As you guys saw earlier today, I played some more Dungeon Daters and I killed Flint and Steel. I feel liberated. I feel at ease. I feel good. I also accidentally insulted my girlfriend in the video. I don't find fat people gross inherently. It's just not a very attractive trait to me. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. I love you, babe. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love your body. I love everything about you. Well, not everything. Like I can't pretend that like there's nothing that ticks me off about you. But it's like I take the good with the bad. I love you for who you are. I love your faults and you as like a person and your good parts. Yeah. So this is requested by her. Satanism explained. What is Satanism? What do Satanists believe? Who is Anton Lavey by Illustrate to Educate? Apparently this video is good. I wouldn't know. It's only 5 minutes long, so no, fuck it. It should be nice, short and sweet video. Illustrate to Educate. What a wonderful thing. I also got myself, since I'm in such a good mood, I decided to give myself some W Eats. I got a peanut butter and marmalade banana sandwich. It's gonna be good.
You might have heard of Satanism, but where did it start, and what exactly is it? Hey, it's Dan Zimmerman, and welcome
I assume it started. I assume I put on way too much marmalade. I assume it started at like the same time as Christianity. No, surely there'd be like some people that are like, "Oh, Jesus is fuck Jesus," and you know, like you get what I'm putting down. Like I feel like it would be at the same time. No.
back to Illustrate to Educate. In this short video, we'll dive into a detailed explanation of the
Oh,
basics.
I love this style of videos, dog. I love the fucking whiteboard videos. They're goated. Also, sorry if it sounds a little far away. I have a plate in between me and the thing.
Of Satanism, covering its origins, types, beliefs, practices, misconceptions, and so much more. And if you find this video to be helpful, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I'm good, bro.
Satanism is a broad term that encompasses a variety of religious, philosophical, and cultural movements centered on the figure of Satan. Originally, Satan was a term from Abrahamic traditions used to denote an adversary, but over time, modern Satanism has evolved into a movement that challenges conventional religious morality.
Okay.
Many Satanists use the figure of Satan not as a literal deity, but as a symbol of human nature, individual empowerment, and the quest for personal freedom. Historically, the label Satanist was used pejoratively during periods such as the witch hunts and heresy trials of medieval and early modern Europe. Groups and individuals who deviated from mainstream religious norms were often accused of devil worship. In the 20th century, however, figures like Anton LaVey reappropriated the term with the founding of the Church of Satan in 1966.
Okay. I see. All right. I mean, for me, I'm not a religious person. I do not care if you're Christian or like Mormon or if you're like Jew or if you're Jewish or anything like that. I'm just an atheist who just doesn't believe this shit. I just don't believe it. It's just. But there's nothing wrong with being like a Christian or anything. But like Satan, I don't know what Satanism really is or hate Satanists. So it's like worshiping human nature. So are the villains of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance Satanists?
This marked the beginning of modern Satanism, which redefined Satan as a symbol of rebellion, rational inquiry, and liberation from traditional dogma.
Liberal.
Modern Satanism generally divides into two major categories: atheistic, LaVeyan Satanism, popularized by LaVey's Church of Satan and groups like the Satanic Temple. This form does not believe in a literal, supernatural Satan. Instead, Satan serves as a metaphor for individualism, self-empowerment, and the rejection of authoritarian control.
Okay, so listen, I don't consider myself a Satanist. I consider myself an atheist. I just what? Why? Okay, I get it.
In contrast, theistic Satanists view Satan as a real spiritual being or deity worthy of worship. Their practices and beliefs can draw on occult, Gnostic, or esoteric traditions and vary widely from group to group.
I assume that the two groups like hate each other. I assume.
At its heart, Satanism promotes personal autonomy and critical thinking.
Okay.
For LaVeyan Satanists, key values include indulgence over abstinence, the pursuit of individual self-interest, and the rejection of conformity.
Okay.
Rituals are designed to act as psychodramas, tools that help practitioners focus emotional energy and catalyze personal change. Even among theistic groups, there is a shared emphasis on self-development and challenging societal norms. These principles have also led modern satanic organizations to engage in social activism in defense of secularism and personal freedoms. Satanic symbolism such as the inverted pentagram, the sigil of Baphomet, and goat imagery are widely recognized. Far from representing evil in a simplistic way, these symbols are reinterpreted by Satanists as emblems of rebellion against oppressive norms and as reminders of human potential. Rituals,
we are all potential men, gang.
Whether theatrical group ceremonies or solitary practices, often use elaborate symbolism and carefully prescribed actions to create a powerful emotion.
Hold on, I'm about this. Damn, bro, the video's already almost over? I mean, it's very informative. I'm, like, learning quite a bit about Satanism, I suppose. But, like, hold on. Good ass sandwich. But like the thing with videos like these is that they're really hard for me to react to because it's like I don't know what to say. Like I just don't know.
Emotional and psychological experience, serving both as personal catharsis and a statement of defiance. In recent decades, organizations like the Satanic Temple have brought Satanism into mainstream public debate. These groups use satanic imagery and principles to advocate for issues such as religious pluralism, the separation of church and state, LGBTQ plus rights, and reproductive freedom.
Oh. So, like, everything that I agree with is Satanism. Shit.
Their activism is as much about challenging state-sponsored religious norms as it is about personal belief, proving that modern Satanism is not solely confined to occult practices, but is also a form of social commentary and protest.
What about the literal Satanists? Like, what about the people that like actually think the devil is real and like is a deity to be worshipped? What about them?
Satanism has long been surrounded by myths, from accusations of ritual abuse and animal sacrifice to unfounded tales of widespread devil worship. In truth, most satanic groups, whether atheistic or theistic, condemn harmful practices and emphasize ethical behavior, critical thought, and personal responsibility. The infamous satanic panic of the 1980s, for example, was largely a moral hysteria fueled by media sensationalism rather than any verified criminal activity by Satanists. Satanism's influence extends into music, literature, and film, from the rebellious anthems of heavy metal bands to literary works like
Iron Maiden,
Paradise Lost. The figure of Satan has served as a potent symbol of resistance and enlightenment. Modern cultural portrayals often blur the lines between myth and reality, contributing to both intrigue and misunderstanding.
But again, what about the theistic? Like I get that there's like I get it. They're still like the atheistic ones, but like, what about the ones that are like theistic? What about them? What about them? Because like there clearly is difference. So far, he's only really talked about the atheistic ones, and then so it's like, what do the theistic ones like believe? And depending on what they believe, is it any really different than like believing in God? Because like if you believe that Satan is like a term of rebellion and all that shit, isn't okay. I don't know a whole lot about about Buddhism, but isn't the Buddha kind of like that? Isn't the Buddha kind of like that? Like meant to be more of like a rebellion type. Well, not literal rebellion, like enlightenment, self-fulfillment, not self-fulfillment. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Like I'm not I don't know much about religion. I grew up in a Christian household. Well, not but even then we weren't really religious at all. I never really went to church. I the most I ever did was watch VeggieTales, bro. The most I did was watch fucking VeggieTales, bro. But yeah, like I'm just curious on what the theistic ones like, what their viewpoint of Satan really is, because like I get the atheistic perspective as an atheist who like doesn't really view the devil or like demonic imagery in that way. Like as like a theistic, as like a not as like an atheist, like I get the atheistic perspective. Like I get it. Like using Satan as like a like rebellion, you know, against social norms and all that shit. But like for for the atheistic or not or for the theistic, like they believe Satan's real. So it's like, do you just believe like what do you think is gonna happen when you die? Like like what do you think is gonna happen? That's what I'm curious about. That's what I'm curious about.
Additionally, Satanism's modern narrative, whether emphasizing individual empowerment or radical skepticism, offers a counterpoint to traditional religious morality that continues to inspire debate and creative expression. Did you find this video about Satanism to be helpful?
I suppose for like the atheistic view, but like I still don't get the theistic view. Like that's what I was expecting you to go into. Like I'm fucking disappointment of a video, bro. Like I get it. Like I grew up with like the perspective, and like up until now, honestly, I was like kind of thinking that like, you know, all Satanists are like, oh, these evil fucking people that will like sacrifice animals and all that shit. But no, they're just kind of like me. But like again, for the theistic, like there's got to be like there like I get that they believe like very similar shit, you know, don't like freedom of speech, all that shit, gay rights, like equality, separation of church and state, all that shit. Is Satan like a good guy then? Bro, we need Satan, bro. We are all converting to Satanism, bro. Is my girlfriend a Satanist? I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, probably. I never really asked. um, but yeah,
If so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to illustrate.
the video was helpful, but like I just want more information. Explaining the basic premise. It's also should trans people. I am assuming that's have rights. Wait, have rights? No, no, no. They should not have rights. No one should have rights aside from me. No, no, no. I should be allowed to have sex with children and kill them. Common sense, yes, awesome. Maybe that video will be next. I don't really like. I like the video well enough, but it's like I couldn't really react to it. I couldn't really react to it. Like Iron Maiden has never had anything to do with any form of Satanism, including their logo in this video. Echoes Satanic Panic of the '80s. King Diamond has practiced Levian Satanism, and so Yiddish black metal band, and what 10 praise theistic Satan. Again, like what do the theistic Satanists believe? Why is Satan always crying? Because he's a bitch. It's not even a joke. That's like why. I guess bye? Question mark.